Hello, man. How are you? What's going on? Right now it's almost 10 p.m. Italy, Naples. Mahindra, I think we have talked. Yes, हमने शायद कल आप ऑनलाइन थे आप भी शायद. Okay, sure. So last night I was in Florence, and today I am in Naples. So रात के 10 बज रहे हैं. कल मेरी वापस फ़्लाइट है बैक टू यूएसए, लेकिन फ़्लाइट कल शाम को 7 बजे है. सो इट्स ऑलमोस्ट अभी भी कोई 20-22 घंटे हैं फ़्लाइट में. सो I'll be taking a train back from here to um, Rome tomorrow. और बहुत ही ज़्यादा थकन हो गई यार आज तो. घूम घूम के उधर वो पॉम्पे के अंदर, और फिर वहाँ से स्टेशन पैदल चल के, फिर आई मिस द ट्रेन. उसके बाद फिर वो वहाँ से चलना पड़ा मुझे वापस से. तो एनीवेज मैन, थिंग्स हैपन. Ramadan, happy Ramadan to you too, Justin. How's everything going, guys? यार मुझे झूठ बोलने की क्या ज़रूरत है. मैं जो कुछ लाइफ में हो रहा है वो बता देता हूँ मैं आप लोगों को साफ साफ. तो आज बहुत अभी मैं बेड पे लेटा हुआ हूँ, क्योंकि एक दो घंटे में मैं सो जाऊँगा, और फिर आई थिंक आई नीड सम रेस्ट, बिकॉज 7-8 days हो गए मुझे यार कॉन्स्टेंटली चलते हुए, 6-7 miles a day एटलीस्ट. और घूमने फिरने में ऐसा होता है. आई एम नॉट कंप्लेनिंग, आई एम जस्ट सेइंग दैट इट वाज अ वेरी प्रोडक्टिव vacation, not vacation, but it was a very productive exploration, I would say. Well यार, आप मुझे पैसे भेज दो तो मैं बाल लगवा लूँगा. Hello, being living, how are you? Thanks for watching the channel, guys. Tomorrow is a very good podcast coming online. We are going to post a podcast tomorrow, which means that it probably would be in the next 5-6 hours. It should be on, according to India-Pakistan time. Please watch that, share that to your family and friends, and subscribe to the channel, Dr. Imran Raza. That's good, man. We are twins. Being living, I don't think you have been here before, or Samraz Dogar Saab either. So what I was saying कि यार आज का दिन तो बहुत थक गया. I don't know if you guys were online with me when I was showing you guys Pompeii, जो एक शहर था जिसके अंदर वॉल्केनो फटा था, तो everybody died, the Roman city of Pompeii. I was there live and I showed people around that. और उसके अंदर चल चल के मैं ख़त्म हो गया था, क्योंकि such a big city, it's a city, Roman city. So now I am just on the bed, खाना शाना खा के. कल my flight is back to Dallas, Texas, USA, via Rome to Spain, Madrid. वहाँ पे 3 घंटे का स्टे है एयरपोर्ट पे, एंड देन स्ट्रेट फ्लाइट 11 hours flight from Madrid to Dallas, Texas. All right, guys. So yeah, I'm online and I'm यहाँ पे जो मेरा होटल है It's a nice hotel. It's on the 5th floor. You can see the whole city from here. The city of Naples. अभी मैं सोच रहा था थोड़ी देर के लिए मैं बाहर जाऊं तो बारिश शुरू हो गई and it's raining. So end of story. So I didn't even go out after I came back from there, from Pompeii. So सारा दिन आज का, because I came late to Naples. It's a beautiful city, man. It's a very beautiful coastal city. बहुत खूबसूरत जगह है यहाँ पे, सी बीचेस. लेकिन डिडंट हैव एनी चांस. अगर मैं नहीं जाता पॉम्पे तो शायद मैं आज टाइम निकाल के पूरी सिटी घूम लेता. लेकिन आई रियली वांटेड टू विजिट पॉम्पे. लेकिन फिर कभी मैं आऊँगा. No, you can go back and see. It's getting uploaded right now on the live videos. But my whole trip of Italy would be nicely edited and would be put on later on in the next coming weeks. The whole trip, so you can see the whole thing. Oh yeah, let me show you guys the view from here. So ये reflection सारी आ रही है इधर, but you can see the whole city from here. City of Naples, Italy. And you station right in the front. This is a train station. That's where I'm going to take the train tomorrow to Rome. I can in fact see people going in and out of the station. Italy खूबसूरत जगह है यार, लेकिन Naples I've seen that this is kind of weird city. यहाँ पे लोग बहुत अजीब किस्म के हैं और ट्रैफिक भी बिल्कुल ही very disorganized और honking हर जगह चल रही है जैसे अपने मुल्क में होती थी. तो खैर, alright. Anyways, I'm just 8 days के बाद बंदा जो है ना वो थक जाता है, बोलता है यार घर चलो. So that's one of those times now that I'm just done. Meaning done means in a good sense where I'm saturated. Now I'm ready to work again full time and then get back to my normal life. Hello to Naranjan Saab, how are you? It's raining right now. Naples. तो मैं अभी बाहर जाने का प्लान था लेकिन मैं फिर गया नहीं, बारिश शुरू हो गई. और फिर किसी से मैं ऐसी बात कर रहा था, उसने बोला कि भाई ये नेपल्स का ये जो एरिया है जहाँ पे मैं हूँ अभी, राइट नेक्स्ट टू द ट्रेन स्टेशन, इज़ नॉट वेरी सेफ एट नाइट. यार अब हेल्दी डाइट लो. गोहर साजिद साहब, हेल्दी डाइट लो आप, हाई प्रोटीन और लेस कार्ब्स. लेकिन यह मसला ये होता है कि रमज़ान में हर कोई, एवरीबडी वांट्स टू ईट in sehri enough so that they can last for the next 12 hours. तो थोड़ा मुश्किल हो जाता है इसके अंदर. So let me answer your messages, man. All of a sudden there are a lot of messages coming. हाँ बेटा डैन हॉकर, मैं तुम्हारा चाचा हूँ तो तुम मेरे भतीजे हुए ना. तो मेरे बाल जो है वो मैंने दान कर दिए लोगों को. अच्छा, snap meme, you're MBBS graduate, can you give me a brief way for me to become a doctor in USA? यार आप US असेंबली देना पड़ेगा उसके लिए सबसे पहले, यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स मेडिकल लाइसेंस एग्जामिनेशन. तो वो आप दो, उसके 2-3 स्टेप्स होते हैं. वो करने के बाद then you can apply for residency here. Depends on your year of graduation and your scores also, obviously. Yes, there's too much traffic over there. Let me just turn it around. And in fact, मैं एक काम करता हूँ कि let me turn the lights off. That way there's no reflection. And you can see better now. And then let me open the door fully. So this is the whole city you can see from here. No, Shahid Ali, this is Naples, Italy. I live in USA for 25 years now, living in USA. This is not USA, this is Italy. अगर आप देखो ना यहाँ से तो look at that. So yeah, man, because it's raining outside, plus almost it's 10 o'clock. So I found from some, अभी मैं जहाँ खाना खाने गया था, they said that it's not a good idea to रात को 10 बजे के बाद बाहर घूमना is not a good idea. जहाँ मैं जाना चाह रहा था. So I said, okay, I'll just stay. Yeah, I'm just ready tomorrow to, I'll take a train 8 o'clock in the morning. What's up, buddy? Hassan family. So yes, man, everybody has to snap me. Everyone has to take USMLE. There is no, there's nothing you can do without that, period. यार बारिश भी शुरू हो गई है, इसलिए मैं अभी और थक भी इतना गया हूँ आज मैं, बिकॉज ऑफ पॉम्पे ने मुझे मार दिया यार आज. अली नकवी साहब क्या हाल है? लेट्स मीट अप सम टाइम. नो मैन, आई रियली लव ट्रैवलिंग अलोन, बिकॉज उसमें फिर ये होता है कि you have your own plans. You're not depending on anybody else to get ready or wake up and this and that. So for me, it works great being alone, traveling alone. That's how I love traveling. I love to walk long distances. उसमें कुछ नहीं होता कि दूसरा बंदा थक गया तो आप बैठ जाओ, यार मैं आता हूँ, आप ये करो वो करो. So यार ये लाइव है इस वक्त नेपल्स कॉल नेपोली, NAPOLI, Italy. No man, I'm not resident. I'm a practicing physician now. So resident is someone who is in training. I did my training 15 years ago now, 16 years. नहीं यार, देखो, as a foreigner it's hard overall, but if you have good resume, then you should be able to compete with them, as long as you're not like a graduate more than 5 years ago and all that. यार तुम वेकेशन तो उसको मैं क्या बोलूँ, लेकिन ये कि last day means tomorrow तो I'm flying 7 PM. तो अभी मेरी फ़्लाइट to US is from 20 घंटे बाद मेरी फ़्लाइट है. तो अभी बारिश रुक गई है, लेकिन यार मेरे घूमने की अभी हिम्मत नहीं है. अब होता ना कि एक बंदा कहता है यार यू आर सैचुरेटेड, सो इट्स लाइक सैचुरेटेड टू मी. मैंने कहा यार चलो बस अब घर जाने का टाइम है. अब वी विल स्टार्ट ऑल ओवर अगेन. एवरी 3 months आई विल ट्रैवल इंटरनेशनल, बट यू वुड सी मी टेकिंग यू अराउंड USA. वो तो मसला ही कोई नहीं है, मैं हर वीकेंड पे जा सकता हूँ लेके. Yeah, any tips? Do some research papers, man, if you can. And do also something called ये देखो, ये पूरा दिखाता हूँ आपको मैं. ये पूरा व्यू है. It's a nice room, nice 360 view everywhere. Get some nice references if you can, especially from American doctors if possible, or go to doctors. क्योंकि देखो यार, होता ये है कि अगर आप देसी हो और आपके लेटर्स भी सारे देसियों के हैं, If you are Indian or Pakistani and all your letters of recommendations are also from Indian and Pakistani doctors, then इन गोरों को समझ में आ गई है कि यार these people help each other and they just write them letters just saying whatever. तो होना ये चाहिए कि आप जितने हो सके गोरों के लेटर लो. So research paper is important, yes. I mean, I think so, man. Doesn't matter. India has good cutting edge medical technologies. So as long as you have to prove your interest, man, you have to show them. यार ये तो मेरी कैमरा अंधेरा हो गया कमरे में. You have to show them that you are serious about the medical field. That's what they want to know. They want to know you're passionate. How passionate are you for this field? You know, that's what they want to know. Look at that. I opened this whole door and now you can see it without glare. You're seeing the whole thing now. I'm on the 6th floor. Naples, Italy, guys. यार मसला ये है कि गोरों का लेटर्स गोरे कभी आपको लेटर नहीं देंगे विदाउट यू वर्किंग फॉर देम और इन सम कैपेसिटी और फॉर्म. So that's the thing, and that's what other Goras know. So let me just get to my pillow because so that's what it is. So yeah, get some LORs, letter of recommendations, and then do some research, and especially in the field of where you want to do. As I was trying to tell that meme, you can do the research paper from India. That's fine. Sort of my experience was great. For Naples, couldn't do much here because Pompey took all of my time and just got tired because of that. No, yeah, they don't say that they're corrupted, but they know that we help each other. So what we say about a candidate may not be exactly true sometimes. और गोरों के लिए लेने के लिए आपको वहाँ पे भी उनके साथ काम करना पड़ता है या और especially they ask for the other thing they ask for is hands-on letters of recommendations, which is hard to get because the problem is if you are not licensed to practice medicine in USA, which you are not, then you cannot touch a patient. Nobody will let you touch a patient and put a letter of recommendation as a hands-on experience. And that's where it's like a stuck between like a chicken and egg कि यार ये मुर्गी अंडा देगी तो मुर्गी पैदा होगी, अगर मुर्गी नहीं तो अंडा कैसे देगी. So that's the same thing is they won't let you do the hands-on, and that's what they require, hands-on. So you have to be crafty about it. Anytime, man. I'm here to guide people. Yes, it is. There's a railway station right there. I can see from my window here. It is beautiful, man, but I could not see it at all. I went to Pompeii instead, and I think I should have stayed in Naples and should have taken that bus, the hop on, hop off bus, and 3-4 hours I could have seen the whole city versus I spent 1 hour going back and forth each on the train to Pompeii, and then inside Pompeii I also it was very crazy. And hey man, RDX, what's up? I am in Naples, getting ready to take off tomorrow home. Yes, something like that, man. I think now uh, there is an expiration date. Yes, used to be 7 years before. I think उन्होंने शायद कम करके 5 कर दिया. I'm not sure about that यार. ये मैंने जब US Assembly किया था तो I did my first step. It was in 2004 or 2003. So yeah, 20, 22, 22 years हो गए दिए हुए एग्जाम भी मुझे. And it was MCQ, the same thing as it is right now. यार स्टेमिना के लिए फूड यार, हैव लॉट ऑफ ड्राई फ्रूट्स अच्छा होता है, जूसेस अच्छे होते हैं, फ्रेश फ्रूट्स के जूस अच्छे होते हैं. ट्राई टू अवॉइड एनीथिंग हैवी. I went to Vatican, man. I went to Vatican City, and you should be able to see that video when it get edited, and it will be put on the channel in the next couple of weeks. I think there's some awareness coming up in our countries too now, so hopefully things will turn around. And then it's very important to have civic sense in the citizens. तो मैं समझता हूँ कि यार with all the students from grade 1 or 2, they should be taught, rather than teaching them some useless stuff like poetry and all that, man. They should be taught civic sense, how to keep the city clean, how to cross the road, how to park the car, how to, I think अगर ये करेंगे, बच्चों को अभी से पढ़ाएंगे, तो the next generation 10-15 years from now will definitely be a different one. Yeah, the problem is my train tomorrow morning is almost 9 a.m. and it will arrive in Rome at 10 a.m. and then I will have 5-6 hours to kill. So over there. So I would rather keep the train because जिस दिन मैं fly कर रहा हूँ, I don't want to be really cutting it close कि अगर मैं ट्रेन चेंज करके आगे आगे कर लूँ और फिर ट्रेन डिले हो जाए, कुछ हो जाए तो मेरी शाम की फ़्लाइट अगर मिस हो गई. I have a jam-packed schedule from Monday onwards. I can't afford not to be there. Niranjan, man, man, you are on the top of the list, and Saurav, you and there are a couple more other people. They are fighting for the spot, no, for the number 1 spot. Yeah, clinical electives will be a good idea. Yes, it would be a great idea if you can obtain one clinical elective. I have no idea how one would get it. I remember when I was trying to get residency, there were some companies, they were charging money from students and putting them in the clinics for hands-on electives or something, because I was also desperate for a letter and electives because I was more than 5 years out of the med school and it was tough. And if you have not watched my video on the YouTube channel, From the Streets of Karachi to American Dream, you should watch that. I talked about all that stuff in there. तो बट मैंने फिर ये किया था कि पैसे मांग रहे थे 5,000 6,000 to place a student, a doctor in clinics where they could do some electives or something, ऐसा कुछ था. तो इतने पैसे तो मेरे पास थे भी नहीं. But yes, definitely it's a better option. तो मैंने फिर जिस तरह मैं रेजिडेंसी मुझे मिली है, आप जाके वो वीडियो देखेंगे, so you will find out how I got the residency. Yes, Naples, man. So I think it will get better. It's just about constant repetition. एक होता ना कि यार आपने किसी को बताया, बार बार बच्चों को पढ़ाओ, उनका टेस्ट लो, हर साल उनको पढ़ाते रहो, तो they will get better. यार स्नैप मीम, यस देयर इज गन्स. यहाँ तो गन्स तो हर किसी के पास हैं, एंड इट्स गेटिंग वर्स टू द पॉइंट दैट पीपल डोंट हैव एनी पेशेंस. दे फील थ्रेटन. ज़रा सा भी कोई किसी को, even if I'm wrong and I felt threatened and I'm wrong, that I'm not, I shouldn't be feeling threatened, but if I am, I'm going to use the gun and kill the other person. इस तरह हो गया अभी, especially in Texas and other places where people just don't give a second chance. I'm from Karachi, man. Moved here to US, Zohaib. I moved here in 2020, in 2000, and then since then I'm in US. It's been 18 years since I went to Karachi. Yeah, but I would kind of disagree here, because gun violence जितना US के अंदर है, I don't think इतना किसी और country में है. और what's up, man? Blasphemous. So it is quite excessive in USA. और उसकी कोई वजह मुझे समझ में नहीं आती कि कितना क्यों है. इसलिए कि maybe here people are just short-tempered and they feel like entitled about, okay, man, if you mess with me, I'm gonna kill you or something. So gun itself is not a bad thing. It's the same thing as a scalpel in the hand of a doctor is something productive, versus a scalpel in the hand of a thief. He's going to rob a bank with that. Same thing. Gun violence is there, but we need to figure out why the violence is there. It's the same thing if somebody is stabbing people with a knife, you're going to ban all the knife. Knife itself is not a bad thing. It's used to cut the vegetables. You can cook with that. You can cut a rope. But yeah, if you cut somebody's throat with a knife, then it's a bad thing. But it doesn't make the knife bad tool. It makes, we have to figure out why the person who was holding the knife and slashing somebody's throat did that. Same thing with the gun. So I'm not really in favor of putting restrictions on a gun. I have several guns myself. I do collect guns, but it's just we have to figure out why it's so common in USA. Anytime, man. There's a new podcast coming up tomorrow. It was a remote podcast done by a Pakistani podcaster from back home. Please watch that, subscribe to the channel, and share that podcast also. There's a lot of good information in there. Yeah, I have I have a McLaren 570S. That's the McLaren that they made for everyday use, but you can also race it. It's not like crazy 650 or 720, or it's not like McLaren Senna. So McLarens are British cars. They are pretty good, very beautiful looking, very stable. So that's what I have. I have a 570S. और मैंने क्यों खरीदा? I just wanted to have McLaren I was not crazy about McLaren, so I said, man, I'll just come to get a cheapest one. I paid like 175,000 for that one, and then I bought that and kept it. So later on, if I had space in my garage, I could have bought another one. I liked it. And McLarens are very finicky. They're famous for having electronics trouble. And they are known to be in a mechanic's garage more than your own garage. So luckily, because I was the second owner of this McLaren, maybe the first owner fixed things. I never had any problem with McLaren at all. Yes, I have a concealed carry license, and I have, every time I go out of state in USA, I'm talking about, I always keep a gun in my car. I just, sometimes you have to, man. There's a lot of road rage. Road rage means that people just get pissed if somebody cuts them off real quick, or driving slow in a fast lane, people get kind of upset. And if they have guns or something, man, you got to have some protection. Even though I don't drive like an idiot person, there are a lot of people, they drive slow in a fast lane, and that's what causes people, including me. Yeah, sometimes I do get frustrated that why this person is driving in a fast lane when you can drive in a slower lane and let other people pass. It's just the way it is, and that causes people to lose their temper. And I can understand why, because people are in a rush. Somebody's going to the airport, somebody is going to the office, they're running late, and there's somebody's driving slow on a fast lane. Why are you in a fast lane driving slow? Yes, man, you have to do the USMLE, period. If you want to practice medicine in USA, you have to. यार यहाँ पे मारने वाले मार देते हैं, उसके बाद फिर कोर्ट जाते रहते हैं, और उसके बाद if they can prove that they were threatened by this person, then they can probably be released. But if they say, well, I'm sorry, I don't know what I was thinking, I apologize, I killed the person and the person is dead, then there's a rule of law. So then they probably will end up in jail for a long time. Yes, it is, but that's why even अभी टेक्सास में तो ये होता है कि if I am, say, there at your house and you don't know me and I'm just trying to, कोई गलती से मैं रास्ता भूल के आपके घर की घंटी पे जा रहा हूँ क्योंकि मुझे लगता है कि यही घर मुझे जाना है, and you are a little crazy, you will take the gun and shoot me because why this person is ringing my bell? I mean, ऐसा हुआ है. People have died. And then in the court, they have to prove why they killed somebody who was just ringing their bell. यार इतना नहीं है वायलेंस यहाँ पे जितना यू आर थिंकिंग. आई थिंक यू आर ओवर थिंकिंग अबाउट इट. मैं यहाँ 25 years से हूँ. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of shootings. There are shootings in high schools. There are shootings in malls and other places that you can never imagine. But it's random, and it's random does not mean that, yeah, it can happen to anyone, anywhere. But what can you do? You just can't stop living your life. Hey, Tam, Japan, man, I would love to go to Japan. I've heard that you guys are living in 2020, 2050, highly advanced. So tell me stuff that you guys are doing that other world is not doing yet, or the technology is not there yet. Because I've seen some videos. You guys even have 3D or 4D advertisement signs, like those digital signs where all these sharks are coming out of the board, or lion is jumping out of the board, like 3D animation. Crazy, man. Thanks, man. Edge Music, thank you for liking the channel and the video. Yeah, my thing is, man, I want to live, like my thing is always, stand, if you don't get lost in the crowd, make your own identity, stand out of the crowd. Okay, so this is how I live. So that's why you see a lot of things that I have are unique, and including the clinic, the way it's set up, the passions, the hobbies that I have, the garage that I have. So that's the important thing. I want to stand apart. I don't want to get lost in the crowd. Maruf 666, how are you? Yeah, Niranjan, yes, there was an incident. मसला ये भी है ना यार कि when I drive a Ferrari, Lamborghini and all these things, I usually drive fast. I'm not going to lie, but I try to follow the speed limit, but sometimes you kind of lose. I mean, sometimes you get carried away. So I was driving it, and obviously when I'm driving, I'm a good driver. I have a good control. I'm trained, raced. I've done racing courses. So I was driving it, and I think I cut somebody because the same issue. People driving in a slower in a fast lane. You have to cut them to get to your lane because you are driving faster than them, and you are supposed to drive faster in the fast lane. Around America में 70-80 miles an hour होती है वाली lane, उस पे लोग 50 पे चला रहे होते हैं. So when you have to cut, you know, and this can cause accidents because, I mean, first of all, this person shouldn't be in the slow lane, in the fast lane, driving slow. So this person is at fault, but nobody cares about that. उसको मैंने कट किया, और फिर कट करके मैंने इधर से मैंने देखा नहीं, यहाँ पे राइट पे कोई बंदा था, बट आई न्यू व्हाट आई वाज डूइंग. मैंने देखा था उसको, बट वो समझा कि मैंने उसको नहीं देखा है. And then he came behind me and started honking like crazy, and then became like a chase. So I was in, I think I was in a Ferrari 458 or or Corvette. I think it was in a Ferrari. So he couldn't keep up with me, man. I was like, I mean, I was like 140, 150 miles an hour on it, but he was in probably Dodge or Charger or something. Younger guy, not young enough, not too young, but maybe in his late 30s or something, and honking and flashing headlights on me. It was like the sun was setting at that time, and he chased me. And that day I did not have any kind of weapon in with me either, because usually I keep it just for the self-defense, man, because of somebody crazy like these people, like, and it was a highway, so I could just, I kept driving because there was no point in stopping the car and talk to him, hey, why are you chasing me? Obviously he was ticked off. So it happens, and then there was a not racism. When I came to US, we were coming back from gym in Kansas, Wichita, Kansas, and these two guys, Oklahoma was close to that, so Oklahoma is considered a racist state, and they don't like foreigners there as much. So they started following us in a truck, me and my friend. We were coming at 11 p.m. from gym, and they were spraying water bottles on us, the water cannons, those water spray, the spray guns, water spray guns. They were spraying that on our car, and when we stopped to talk to them, they were trying to fight. They were not in the mood of talking. They were trying to pick up a fight. So we left, and there was a cop car a little bit, couple of miles farther. We found a cop car. We went to the car and we told him, hey, these guys are chasing us and spraying us with this spray gun, water gun. So the cop, he turned his lights on and he took the report, and those guys just went away. So things happen, man. I mean, in the countries like that, and those were like college kids, crazy college kids, and we were also, I think मुझे आए हुए अमेरिका आए हुए 6 महीने हुए थे. So होता है, कभी कभार हो चलता है. आपको भी रमज़ान मुबारक. आयशा, how are you? Yeah, Aventador versus Ferrari, which one is best and most reliable, and what's the price difference between them? Yeah, Aventador is like $600,000 car, and for Ferrari 458 is around 215. So Aventador is heavy, is crazy, like a Batmobile. I mean, you park it and people gather around it like मक्खियाँ नहीं, आपके मक्खियाँ गैदर हो जाती हैं टुवर्ड्स नियर द आइसक्रीम, इस तरह लोग गैदर हो जाते हैं उसके साथ, और स्पेशली इट लुक्स लाइक अ बैट मोबाइल. You cannot compare both because one is V12, the Aventador is V12, it's 12 cylinder, and then the Ferrari 458 is 8 cylinder, naturally aspirated. Um, but they both are crazy in their own respect. But the handling of Ferrari 458 is much easier and crazy quick. Aventador you have to watch because it's wide, it's low, and it's very easy to hit the curves, or you know, it's just different. So you have to be careful when you drive the Aventador, especially. You need more bigger roads, and you need to be, you just cannot drive too rash that one, because that one will, you just can't see the clearance very well. Ferrari is more reliable, man. Aventador is very finicky when it comes to power. थोड़ा सा भी उसमें पावर कम हो जाए तो वो स्टार्ट नहीं होती है, और फिर check engine light comes on. That's why it's always to be connected with the car charger, the battery tender, and then still sometimes the power goes low. Yeah, I wanted to go myself because I knew that I could not, the potential I had. I knew that not if I would have stayed in Karachi or Pakistan, I would not have been able to use my full potential. तो मुझे पता था कि I need to go to a bigger, better place where I can unleash my potentials, and I did. यार only one time when I came to US, उसके बाद मुझे कभी नहीं हुआ. वो भी इसलिए था कि वो जो जिम से हम लोग निकले थे, we left gym at 11 p.m. and these two kids in a truck, both Gora people, trying to pick a fight for nothing. So besides that, I have never experienced anything bad on a professional level or anything like that. Nope. At the time of 9/11, there was just not racism, it was profiling, meaning it can be the same thing, but then they had to check, right, everybody, that okay, everybody is on valid visas. What would have happened if it would have happened in India and Pakistan? अगर कोई गोरे लोग करते आपके कंट्री के अंदर या मेरी कंट्री में, अगर आप इंडिया से हो, मैं पाकिस्तान से हूँ, या जिधर से भी हो, अगर आपकी कंट्री में ऐसे लोग करते और वो क्रिश्चियन होते, तो आप लोग क्या करते? That's my question to you. You would have done the same thing. You would have questioned them. You would have looked at them like, man, why are you in my country, and this and that. Like, at least still these people were very, tolerant with us here. So it's not that bad here. I think people tell you those things because मैंने पहले भी बात कर चुका हूँ इसके ऊपर, मैंने लाइव इसमें बात की थी कि you need to blend in with these people. When, in order for them to accept you as one of their own, you have to blend in. You have to work on your English. You have to work on your lifestyle. You have to work on the way you walk, talk, dress, so they accept you as one of their own. Because that is the truth. I mean, the racism comes mostly also because when they see that this person cannot communicate, this person is just, when they see that this person is below us, then they try to treat you bad. To me, oh man, every time I I drive my cars and all that, they're like in a complex of some kind. So मेरे साथ तो बिल्कुल किसी की हिम्मत नहीं होती. हाँ, they're haters who hate you for nothing, okay, because you have what you have and they don't, but it's not my fault. So you cannot control you cannot control who thinks about you and how they think about you and what they think about you. Let it be. लेकिन racism अलग से होता ये कि just as a common person, you are in a store or you are in a shop and somebody treats you bad. Never happened to me. अमेरिका में यहाँ बोलते हैं हम cut, we cut it. I cut him too close. Overtake तो अलग चीज़ होती है. We call it cut. यार एजमा डिपेंड करता है आपकी क्या स्टेज है और माइल्ड मॉडरेट परसिस्टेंट कौन सा होता है. यार पता है निरंजन, I'm glad you brought that up. I have noticed that the police also respects the fast cars, because remember, to become a policeman you have to have some degree of adventurous nature, right? So when they see these kind of cars, if you are going on the same speed in a Toyota Corolla versus Ferrari going in 100 miles an hour on a speed zone of 70, and a Toyota Corolla going at the same amount of same size, same kind of speed, they're going to they're going to pull over Toyota Corolla versus a Ferrari. I have noticed that they let you go. I think they enjoy boom, car going crazy fast and all this. But yeah, because these are the cops and they love attention too. They love to look at these too. Yeah, my sleep is usually, I have 5 hours of sleep is good for me. I feel refreshed, but I've told people a healthy sleep should be at least 6 to 7 hours, but 5 hours work for me. But I do take naps a couple of times a day. A one hour nap in the afternoon and maybe half an hour nap in the evening to keep myself kind of a little more energized. As far as how do I manage time, man? When there is a will, there is a way. I mean, obviously, the magic and my shows and all those, I practice more closer to the show. If I have a new girl performing with me, we practice and get ready and this. So that is almost all, uh, you have to just brush it up and get going. Cars, they're sitting in the garage. Clinic is everyday thing. Traveling, every 3 months I do travel international, and then so it's not that hard. It looks a lot. It looks like a lot of stuff, but it's not, to be honest. How does the body recovers from emotional stress? Yeah, again, you have to take good night's sleep, like sound sleep. 5 hours of sound sleep is important. Like ये नहीं कि 8-10 hours आप सो भी रहे हो लेकिन आपको स्लीप ऐप नहीं आया है, आप खराटे ले रहे हो, आप टॉसिंग एंड टर्निंग कर रहे हो. दिस इज नॉट, वो चाहे आप 10 घंटे भी सो जाओ, दैट्स नॉट अ गुड स्लीप. दैट्स नॉट गोइंग टू रिफ्रेश यू. सो make sure that you don't have any, you to sleep well, don't eat heavy before you go to bed, and have some soft music. Or for me, I have to have room temperature at least 68 degrees, ठंडा कमरा. अगर कमरे में ठंड नहीं है मुझे नींद नहीं आती, and my nose gets blocked. So I have to keep the room very cold for me to sleep. And I sleep with a blanket on, but the room has to be cold. So these are my environments that I need to control. And then a fan, like 2 feet, 3 feet away from me, a fan has to be on. And the so and complete pitch darkness. It has to be a dark room. So then I sleep well. MBBS, nobody cares, man. If so, snap meme, that should answer for your question. Nobody cares about your MBBS unless you have some, you failed in one of those years, or you took like 8 years to complete 5 years or whatnot. Or if there was a gap during the MBBS, like say you did 2 years and then you had to take 1 year off or something, then they ask you those questions, but nobody cares. All right, man, I'm combing my hair. You see it? And I shampooed it today, and I polished it too. So you can see this like reflecting the light on it. Okay, man, tell me the name, RDX. I would be devastated if you did. And I don't know how the hell you are doing that, man. You are just freaking me out. Okay. Man, I'm not bald. Look at that. Look at that. I have full hairline. I just choose to be. There are two types of baldies. Baldies by choice, baldies not by choice, by force, by nature. I am by choice. Suraj, man, what's going on? What's up, man? Where have you been? I mean, I don't think I've seen you here before in the in the chat, so this is your first time. Welcome. Please watch the channel, Dr. Imran Raza, and share it and spread it. I would love people to know more about me and watch the health videos. Well, snap meme, yes. Again, as I said, I learned this long time ago. You have to blend with them. अब जैसे, let me tell you one thing. Um, my wife tells me all the time कि बच्चों को, अब मैं पाकिस्तान से हूँ, right? So बच्चों से उर्दू में बात करो. मैंने कहा यार मैं क्यों बात करूँ उर्दू में? बच्चे यहाँ पैदा हुए हैं. बच्चे, kids have to live here for the rest of their lives. Why confuse them? If you want, I'm not asking them to become Americanized, go on a date and drink and, go crazy Western culture. No, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying do not confuse the child. If he wants to learn उर्दू, वो खुद सीख लेगा. नहीं सीखना, नहीं सिखाओ. उसको अंग्रेजी में बात करता है, उसको अंग्रेजी में जवाब दो. वो यहाँ पैदा हुआ है, उसका यहाँ का कल्चर है. Let him be. Do not confuse him between, oh, you have to put one foot in this boat and one foot in this boat. Why? अगर ऐसा ही है, you have to keep your culture alive, then go live back in your country. I mean, why are you living in a country where and confusing? एक बोलते हैं ना कि आधा घोड़ा आधा गधा. या तो पूरे गधे बन जाओ, पूरे घोड़े बन जाओ. Don't be half donkey and half horse. Either be a full horse or a full donkey. So and so I just talk to them in English, and they talk to me in English. But my wife, she's like always talking to them in Urdu, and then grandma is talking to them in Urdu. Oh, they should know their culture. I mean, I know that they're not going back. They don't want to go back. They've never been in my country before. I have not been to Pakistan for 18 years. I love my country, but I'm just realistic about this. Don't confuse the kids. Let them be focused on one thing. And language and this and that and culture, okay, सिखाओ सब चीज़ें उनको, लेकिन don't force them to do certain things. This is what I think. I don't know if you guys differ from me. You might, but that's my point of view. Well, Asli Gunner, where are you from, man? It's your friend's birthday today. Please wish her soon. Her name is Mary Rosemary Marlowe. Hey, Mary Rosemary Marlowe, happy birthday to you. May you live many more years and all your wishes come true. RDX game. Tell me the name of the hotel, man. अबे यार, नहीं नहीं नहीं, अगर ऐसा तूने बोल दिया तो मैं तो अभी यहाँ खिड़की से कूद जाऊंगा बाहर. यार एड म्यूजिक, आई थिंक पाकिस्तान में लेके आप चलाओगे कहाँ पे, ये बताओ. खड्डे इतने हैं, 2 दिन में आपकी गाड़ी बैठ जाएगी नीचे. एक बंदे ने अभी फैसलाबाद में ली थी वो रिवल्टो, लैम्बोर्गिनी रिवल्टो, पर्पल कलर. आई सॉ दैट इन न्यूज़, 67 crores. I think he paid like 50 crores taxes on it. Well, good for him. And then I saw that there was a truck full of bodyguards behind that Lamborghini also. तो ये तो करना पड़ेगा, वरना तो आपको कोई उठा के ले जाएगा उधर. यार कॉमन पीपल के लिए ये गाड़ियाँ नहीं हैं, टू बी ऑनेस्ट. मतलब you have to be at a certain level to afford these cars. A common person will not like these, because just the maintenance of these cars is like you are having an elephant as a pet. So yeah, when when you have resources to just keep a cat as a pet and not an elephant, then why would you keep an elephant? So that's the thing, man. You have to have resources to keep these cars in your garage. These are different categories. Afreen, pure soul, I'm good. How are you today? Thank you. I appreciate you watching the channel. Please like, subscribe, and share the channel. I really want that channel to reach far and beyond and other people so that they can benefit from it. It's a channel about health and diseases, and I talk in very simple language ताकि लोगों को समझ में आए. That's my aim. अभी एक नया पॉडकास्ट आ रहा है कल, प्लीज़ उसको देखें और उसको शेयर भी करें. And if you have not watched a video about me on the channel from streets of Karachi to living American dreams, please watch that. You would learn something from that. Uh, हाँ, तो नाम बताओ यार होटल का अभी. RDX Games. Man, you're freaking me out. यार यहाँ पे अफ्तार टाइमिंग यहाँ पे तो अभी 10:40 PM हो रहा है, तो यहाँ पे तो 6-7 बजे. टू बी ऑनेस्ट, आई डिड नॉट कीप द आई एम नॉट फास्टिंग बिकॉज आई एम ट्रैवलिंग एंड सो आई कुडंट फास्ट. सो आई डोंट एग्जैक्टली नो यहाँ पे सनसेट कब हुआ था. यार, the best way to quit alcohol is quit the company first. If you have friends who take you out and they drink and you are trying to quit, and that's the biggest influence. The peer pressure is something that does not let you quit smoking, that does not let you quit drugs, that does not let you quit alcohol. So change your circle, change your surroundings. That's very important. लोग ये नहीं समझते हैं. वो जाते हैं कि यार मैंने छोड़ दिया या मैंने कम कर दिया अभी. अब दोस्त बोलेगा अब यार एक तो पी ली, एक एक गिलास तो पी के देख यार, दो एक हल्का सा शॉट तो लगा. अबे कुछ नहीं होता लगा. That is the issue. That's what keeps throwing you back in that same thing again, the same circle that you are trying to come out of. So you gotta change your you kind of change your circle and join a support group and have enough willpower to say no. Remember, you are an adult. You don't need to be influenced by anyone. So, yep. Okay, if start timing, I don't know. यार BNB तो दूसरा वाला था. BNB, you're correct, but BNB was in this city, Virano. Virano was the city where the BNB hotel was there. You haven't told me the current one right now that I am today staying. यार प्राइवेट मेडिकल कॉलेज का ये पता करो. बहुत से लोग, I know some people. So I was a chief resident when I was doing my residency. I was in the third year chief resident. I was interviewing people, and we had a list of medical schools in front of us that if there was a good candidate and I was going to give them an interview, send them an interview offer, I had to look for the name of his medical school graduation where he graduated from in that list. The issue is this nowadays. There have been a lot of schools, medical schools opening everywhere in Karachi, Pakistan, India, जहाँ पे भी होंगे. They just to make money, just to give you a degree of MBBS, but they may not be necessarily recognized by the American system of medical schools here. The American Medical Association and the ACGME, you have to make sure that your school is recognized. अगर Uh, let's see. Guys, can you hear me or not? Hello? Guys, can you hear me? Hello? Yeah, good, because there was some phone call came in between and I was afraid that it will be muted again. So that's good that it wasn't. Where is... I think there's so many messages all of a sudden came here. Sorry about that. So yeah, as I told you, man, make sure that your college is recognized. Don't try to take a shortcut by going to a private medical college. And if you go, make sure that your college is recognized. Yes, I agree, man. This is the problem with a lot of parents. They just want their kids to follow their culture. अरे भाई क्यों confuse कर रहे हो उनको यार? अगर culture follow कराना है, take them back to the country and let them be there. यहाँ क्यों रह रहे हो? Why are you making your life difficult and their life difficult? My father was from India and my mother was from Pakistan. What birthday wish did you make for yourself? You are having fun. Well, man, I there was a time I used to buy one sports car a year on my birthday, and I would post on my Facebook page every year. I would buy a sports car and I would give that to myself. ये अब मेरे दोस्त मुझे बोलते थे अबे यार हम तुझे क्या तोहफा दें, तेरे पास तो हमें तो देते भी शर्म आती है तेरे को. मैं कहा नहीं यार ये बात नहीं करो. You guys are my good friends, and I don't really want anything from you guys. But they said, well, we want to give you a gift, but we don't know what to give you because you have every damn thing that we think of. मैं बोला यार अब बहाने नहीं बनाओ, नहीं देना तो मत दो यार, बहाने नहीं करो यार. I'm good. Gumiho, Gumiho. Sometimes your names are very difficult appears to pronounce, तो यार वही मैं बोल रहा हूँ. Sort of the problem is, do one professional degree. You need to do one, follow your profession, have a constant job so that you can depend on this job at least. Have some savings from there and do some other businesses. That's what I think I told you guys earlier also. All these billionaires, Zuckerberg and Bill Gates and blah blah blah, except Elon Musk, they're all high school dropouts. And so, but they had an entrepreneurial skills. So I'm not asking you to drop out from the high school, but at least do one degree and then diversify your portfolio and do other things. चाहे वो स्मॉल बिजनेसेस हों या चाहे वो एक बुक स्टॉल ही खोलो तुम, चाहे वो एक चार्ट की दुकान ही खोल लो, ठीक है, लेकिन दैट एटलीस्ट ऐसे ऐसे लोग हैं यार जिन्होंने एक एक गैस स्टेशन खरीदा, फिर 50 खरीद लिए, कोई एक फ्रेंचाइज ली. तो यार कोई बिजनेस छोटा बड़ा नहीं होता. जस्ट योर माइंड शुड वर्क हाउ टू मल्टीप्लाई थिंग्स. Man, I agree. Pakistani team is not playing good at all. Uh, it's not that there's no talent. It's a lot of corruption there. So once they pick up a good team, man, then it will be a really tough to beat team. But I'm sorry, they're all losers in there because they are the chacha mama of all these cricketers. So that's the issue that is happening. Everyone is influenced. Okay, let's see. Ajay, what's going on, man? Who else we have here? All right. Can you guys hear me? Hello? Yeah, Aventador is all stock. I don't customize my exotics. Yes, I'm half Indian for sure. He was from Ghaziabad. Yeah, Aventadors are these cars replace the Murcielago. Murcielago is also V12. So if you look at the history of Lamborghini cars, it's not pure Italian cars anymore. Audi bought uh, Lamborghini in 19 in late 90s or something, and then the first model they created and designed was Lamborghini Murcielago, the green one that I have. And then the Murcielago was replaced by Aventador, and the Murcielagos, the the before Murcielago, the Lamborghini was Diablo, the Diablo, then Murcielago, then Aventador, then now we have Aventador SVJ and all that, and then now it's been replaced by Revolto. So I think I did answer your question. Then I think you were asking me about Aventador, which knowledge is not on internet. Yeah, I think everything is on internet. I think there's nothing that is hidden about these cars. They are very powerful cars. V12 is a lot of power, and they were single clutch Aventadors when they came in 2012, but then they replaced it to double clutch, which is much more smoother around 2015 or 16, I guess. So mine is a single clutch, so it still gives you a little jerk when it moves. यार अब निरंजन पता नहीं है उस चीज़ का लेकिन बहरहाल I definitely would love to come and obviously we'll go around and explore India then. Oh man, I know India is a beautiful place. I have great respect for this country. यार मेरे बहुत से friends Indian हैं और we never bring religion in between. We are always very good friends. We are always there for each other. We have never been petty about things. So ये सारा हमारा पॉलिटिक्स है यार. ये पॉलिटिक्स की वजह से ये हमारे बीच में hatred पैदा करते हैं लोग. But we are pretty much the same people, same culture, and you know there's a lot of respect between both of them. Yeah, no, I don't know much Indian doctors. There are some, but they're not from Kerala. I think they're from other states. Uncle Kamar, I'm good, man. How are you? Finally, I caught up with all your comments, man, because there were quite a bit of comments everywhere. So, yeah, it's been 60 minutes already. Man, the time flies. Yes, I'm from Pakistan and I moved to USA 25 years ago. Anytime, man, anytime. और मैन यही वही अफसोस की बात है ये यार कि अभी जो वर्ल्ड कप हुआ था उसमें भी वो जो बांग्लादेश को का एक प्लेयर था उसको हटाया तो फिर सारा फटा हो गया उसके बाद बांग्लादेश नहीं खेला फिर ये हुआ फिर तो यार क्या ज़रूरत है इन चीज़ों की यार आई मीन इट्स जस्ट बंदा अपने स्पोर्ट को स्पोर्ट रहने दो यार इट्स जस्ट अपनी पॉलिटिक्स को चमकाने के लिए आप ये करोगे तो फिर ये होता है यार See the Aventador that I have, it's 2013 model. That's the shape I love. I don't like the shapes of SVJ and the other ones because those are more smoother shapes now. Those are more rounded. The Aventador that I have is the real Aventador shape, and I have this matte gray color, and this looks like a fighter jet. To be honest, man, I don't like Revolto. I don't like the shape of that. I don't like the fact that the engine is all exposed. There's, you know that, right? There is no cover on the engine. इस engine के ऊपर कोई cover नहीं है Revolto के ऊपर. That's how they made it. Yeah, Huracan replaced Gallardo. Yeah, if you have seen Gallardo, I have Gallardo. The yellow one is my Gallardo. Huracan replaced Gallardo. And then if you notice, there was another one called Huracan Lamborghini Stratero. Stratero was off-road version of Gallardo or Huracan. So yeah, those are nice too, but I didn't like the shape of Huracan. The rear end looks weird. I didn't like it. But yeah, Huracan is not the Aventador replacement. Huracan was the replacement of Gallardo. Yeah, sort of after the medicine, I first of all I made a very bold move, and that's what I tell people all the time. Don't be anybody's slave. अगर आप किसी के लिए काम करोगे, हाँ 1-2 साल काम करके देख लो, एक्सपीरियंस गेन कर लो, फिर अपना बिजनेस करो यार. दैट्स व्हाट पीपल डोंट अंडरस्टैंड. मैंने जब रेंसी ख़त्म किया, मुझे बहुत लोगों ने बोला कि रेंसी क्या होता है, ट्रेडिंग होती है मेडिसिन की, उसके अंदर फिर आपको लाइसेंस देते हैं बाद में, वंस यू आर डन विद योर रेजिडेंसी. दैट्स व्हाट इज ऑल अबाउट. Without residency, you cannot get license, and you cannot get residency unless you take USMLE exams. Anyways, long story short, after I finished my residency, a lot of my seniors, my professors, my mentors, oh, you should go 2-3 years, work for some hospital, some clinic, gain experience. I said, no, sir, I'm going to go jump right now in private practice. I'm going to start my own business, means that I'm going to open my own clinic, and I will diversify my clinic, and I will offer all kind of stuff in there. They said, you will fail. I said, well, let's see. Let's see who fails. Oh, we failed because we did the same thing, and that's why we're telling you with experience. I said, you are you. Me, I know who I am and what I'm capable of. So basically, I went solo, private practice. The benefits of that, yeah, it was tough for the first 6 months, but the benefits of that is uh, it's hard in the beginning, but once you are up and going, then man, whatever, that's your business. You are your own boss. So then, back to your question, then I started investing in other things, in stocks and bitcoins and other things, and you know, Bitcoin. Anyways, you were asking me what else I did.